All right, so
last time Al got all of the kitchen rafters up except the last two on each side. We also got up the wall transition from the great room to the kitchen as well. Now we're finally ready to tackle the front porch. We're pretty pumped to see how it finishes off the design of the house.
Life. And then pull it forward. And then lift it, pull it forward. We got to keep it at the same height.
Okay.
So don't lift it more than me. Yep.
Let me know if I am, because I don't...
Okay, hold on. It's caught at the bottom. So just hold on to your end for a second.
Yeah.
There. There.
I'm going to have to start to grab the bar.
Yeah, if you put the bar down, it'll actually catch the snow and hold it in place. Okay? You see that?
Yeah.
So then...
Hey guys, so today we have decided to take a break from the build. We have another cold snap up here, which today is the first day, and it feels like -21. So it's very frigid outside, and the river's finally completely frozen over for the first time this winter. So Al wants to go across the river and get the dead elms that are all along that one side. Our neighbor's given us permission to take those down, and so we're probably not going to cut them all up, but we want to at least get them down and pulled across the river on our side, just while the river's frozen and while we have the opportunity. So that's what we're doing today, and we are going to get all bundled up and make sure that, you know, we're ready for it. Oh, there you go.
Coffee in a paper cup. The engine starts right up. Clip myself into the new seat. Daddy liked talk radio. On gravel he would drive real slow. He told me, let's go see what we could see. We pulled into the empty lot.
crazy. I thought it might
before the pavement got too hot. Underneath her leafy crown, the only shade for miles and miles around. With branches low like spirals
folks. It's winter, that's for sure. Last night it got down to -1 million. It was very cold. Probably the coldest night we've had so far. It's certainly not the coldest night that I ever remember, but it does feel a lot like my childhood. Kim and I, we went across the river, which is now quite frozen, and cut down some of the stumps. We're leaving the more tree-looking trees still. They're nice because the bald eagles like the light in them and different birds and things. So we're so far just taking down the kind of unsightly stumps and that. Now though, taking a break from that, we're going to do a couple of shifts. You know, each day we'll spend some time cutting some trees down while the river's frozen over. And now we're going to work on the house, and I'll start by saying oops. So again, I've mentioned this before, I tend to, you know, even with an overarching plan, wing some of the more minutia or minor bits. And so kind of forgetting my own mantra that I've been repeating over and over about having the same plane of roof all the way along, I ended up in a kind of state of tunnel vision, and I built 2 blocks. One for this side to house or hold my last kitchen rafter, and then a matching set on the other side here. And then as I was putting up these posts and thinking through how I want to put the beams together on top, I realized that I don't actually need a post there sticking out, because I'm going to have a beam for the porch that will carry the roof at the same pitch and same plane right till the end of the building. So not only do I not need it, but it is very much in the way. So I have to deconstruct it. Shouldn't be the end of the world, and I'll say I'm not really one for believing in fate or anything, but if I were to, I would say this was fated, because I did forget to PL the actual main part of the block. So it shouldn't be a complete and utter nightmare. I'm just going to pull the timber lock screws out, like tap the bit into it because they're fairly recessed. Pull them out with the impact wrench or impact driver. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use a reciprocating saw to cut through the nails to just take it off, or if I will just use my big 1.5-inch chisel or 2-inch chisel and split the piece into many chunks that I can just kind of then pry them out individually, one nail at a time kind of thing. I don't know how long it's going to take. It is what it is. Often I get quite upset when I do these kind of silly things, but this one I took with a fair bit of stride. It was just one of those, oh, fiddly-dee, I completely don't need that. And now that's going to be a pain in the blank to take it off. So here we go.
Not like the other ones?
No, it's not crazy high or anything like that.
And not crazy long.
What's that?
And not crazy long.
Yeah. Or heavy.
All the things.
Any of these things. hard to tell where the crown is. It's very, very straight. In fact, in all the ones that I've ever done, this is the only one where it's very difficult. I really couldn't tell you which way is which.
I spend most of my time viewing what I want from the outside. I comb it over like it's the scene of a crime. The only guilty I find staring back in place, just waiting for a green light. But I can't lie, wait for someone else to say I can live my life. The only comfort I've found is blended.
Oh, hey folks, welcome to the continuing saga. Pretty cold this little bit, starting to warm up today into the low negatives as opposed to the super low negatives. We're kind of juggling a couple of activities. We've been gathering some firewood, cutting trees across the river, the dead elms, as well as pulling water from the river for dishes and showers and whatnot. And then today's focus will be on the porch again. So yesterday finished nailing up the beams that are sitting atop the posts on the perimeter of the porch. Today what I'd like to do at a minimum is at least nail up one more 3-ply 2x6 column that will sit roughly 4 feet from the left side if you're looking northward toward the house. And what that will do is shorten the 12-foot span at the top to bring it into code compliance, because even with the small roof that we're building, and if you do all the modifiers based on the rafter span and everything, that span is far too long for just a simple triple-ply 2x8. So that column will shorten the span, bring that into code compliance, make it nice and stiff. Then I'm going to add the columns on top of that and the other side to support the ridge beam for the final roof on the porch itself. But that column also will, delineate the open concept veranda where you step up and get to the front door into the house. From what we're building, I don't even know really what to call it. It's kind of like a closet of sorts. It's going to be a cold room / fireplace storage, yada yada. From the side, so the western side, there'll be like probably a 4-foot, like two 2-foot open folding doors that will let us, basically load wood into that closet area. So anyone who's had wood stoves or worked with wood stoves, they're super messy firewood, right? You bring firewood in, bark and bits and bugs and all kinds of things come off as a result. So the idea is that can all settle and mess up that room. And then when we go to bring firewood into the house to where the wood stove will be and some wood storage there inside, it'll be a little cleaner, less dirt tracking through. And then every once in a while we can just open those doors and sweep everything out before we reload it with firewood. So that's where we are today. Best case scenario, I'd like to get that 3-ply column up as well as the posts. I don't know if I'll get as far as a ridge beam. It's a little slow working in the cold too, a little bit stiff working in the cold, but we're plugging away. Good times.
It's so funny, I didn't expect it to get this warm. I did not think that this would be a concern.
Yeah, I was worried. It's so random out here.
It's just a fucking day.
And it doesn't matter what they say.
Oh, I know, it's fine. Dead center. How's that look from your perspective?
Looks good.
Good?
Yep.